It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. White, he'll try the left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And now Mayfield on the bootleg, rolling to his right. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And Wilson going to change things up here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Throwing again here, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action now. Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Yeah, bro, Broncos fan.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. 3rd and 20.
Everything ain't gonna be easy, bro. I don't know. I don't know what I expected, you know what I mean? So, yeah, see, this is about what we've been dealing with.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. First down, here's White. And some room to maneuver. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 41 yards. Yep. Taking a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
Yo, watch this comeback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They go right back to White here on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now Mayfield. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from.
Touchdown! Mike Evans, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Broncos nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 73 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They run straight ahead here with White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular.
White. is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
14, got it. Good touch.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Got a man. That's little Jordan Humphrey. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their keep.
Now White lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Big time drive. Let's go.
Opting to run again here with White. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That good for 19 and a first down.
19 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Let's go.
They'll go up the middle with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. White trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line.
What's good, Mill? What's good? Good to see you. Salute.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the handoff, this is White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. The first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There's Wilson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Wilson changing the play. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Wide open receiver.
Shut up, DJ. What I tell you? Shut up.
Marvin Mims, 40 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Wilson going to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They run it again with Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
14, find it.
On third down, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Here we go with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And some room to work. And he'll go down the mouth for getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's a... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. Right side, it's Manhurts, the tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Play action. Now Wilson. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhurts, the tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. Chris Manhurts, 28 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will take it.